Assalamu alaikum. So now we know a lot about wudu and why it's important, and we got into discussion of major impurity and how to do ghusl and bath. So now, of course, the next question is, okay, how do we perform wudu? Because when we looked into the study of ghusl, the bath, I said one of the steps is wash your hands, wash your privates, and then do wudu. And at that time, it didn't make sense. Okay, well, what is wudu? And we said, hey, we will cover it up in the future lesson. So now let's get into wudu. So first, I'll talk about the steps that we have to take, and then we'll show you a video of how to do wudu. Now, first step, before any act of worship that we do, or even when we're eating, just throughout the day, start getting into a habit of saying Bismillah. Bismillah, which basically means in the name of Allah. In the name of Allah. So that's the first step. Now, after that, you wash your hands. Wash hands. And then you wash your face, but just remember that the nose and your mouth are part of your face as well. So first step would be to put some, wash your mouth or rinse your mouth. You can use a rinse mouth. And then sniff water, using right hand. This is talking about your nose, of course. You sniff with your nose, sniff water using right hand, and then blow out with left. So basically you got your mouth, you got your nose, and then you have your face. Now, when we say face, well, what is face? Of course, we know what face is, but key is it's from your so let's say this is your face. You got some hair over here, and here's your ear, and here's your ear. So what I'm about to highlight in yellow, basically starting here, okay, your forehead until your chin, and then from this side of ear to this side, that's your face. So wash your face. Now, the next step after that, and remember, we'll get into more topics later, but make sure no part is dried in when you're doing wudu. After face, we will do your hair, or you can say your head. Okay, so from front to back. And again, this will make more sense when we are showing you the video, but for now, let's just take all these steps from front to back. And then back to front. Number 7, your ears so inside your ears with index fingers, and behind your ears with thumb. And then the last step is your feet. And remember, go inside your toes as well. Same thing when you're doing your hands, up to wrist, and inside your fingers. So don't leave any spot dried. One step that I was missing is after the face, and we'll put that as 5.1, is your arms up to elbows. So first thing is Bismillah. Make sure your intention is not just that, hey, you're just doing your morning routine. Your intention is that you're doing the act of worship, which will get you into the state of purity. You're about to do wudu, and you say Bismillah, which means in the name of Allah. In the name of Allah. After that, you wash your hands up to your wrist, inside your fingers. Make sure they're and you got to do the, for now. General rule is everything is 3 times. General rule. Rinse your mouth 3 times. Sniff, water through your, with your right hand, and then blow it out with your left. Once again, 3 times. Wash your face 3 times. We talked about, faces from your top to bottom, right to left. That's your face. Between ears, do that 3 times. Now, arms, same thing. Up to your elbows, 3 times. Now, when it comes to your head, this should be done once, just once. So front to back, take your hands from front all the way to the back, close to your neck, and then bring it back to front again. Do that once. And same thing with ears. Just take your index fingers, put it inside. There's inside your ears. Go all around. There's a curves inside your ears. Go through them with your index finger, and then take your thumb and just wipe behind your ears. And this is also done once. And then you do your feet at the end, and you gotta make sure that it's inside your toes as well. Just like your hands, we said it's up to your wrist. For feet, it's up to your ankles, and then make sure that you also do this 3 times. And of course, when it comes to, let's say, washing hands, you have to make sure that you are doing right hand first, and then right, then left. Okay, mouth, you only have one mouth. You're sniffing through water, that should be 1 step. Face, you only got 1 face, not 2. So 3 times. Head, ears, you can do that in 1 step. And then feet, make sure same thing, right, and then left. And that's it. Now let's take a look at a quick video, and I'll be showing you how to do wudu, basically all these steps that you see right now on the screen in action. So you start off by saying Bismillah, and make sure you're not wasting a lot of water. Wash your right hand first. And in this video, I chose to do every body part 3 times, but you can only do it once or twice, however you wish, because Prophet Muhammad did them all 3 ways. After you're done with your hands, you clean your mouth and your nose, blow it out with your left, and do that 3 times. And for your hands, remember, make sure your water goes through your fingers as well. Now wash your face, top to bottom, right to left, so we know from head to chin and in between our ears. And run your hands through your beard as well, if you have one. So wash your face. Now do your arms. And for arms, again, all the way up to your elbows. Make sure no body part is left dry. And for all these steps, as you can see, we start off with right and then we do left. So once we're done with our arms, right first, then left, all the way to our elbows, then the next step is called masha, which is wiping our head. We start from front all the way to the back, and then from back to front. And take your index finger, go through the loop inside your ear, and you do both ears at the same time. And then you can use your thumb to clean out behind your ear. And at the end, we finish it off by washing our feet, once again from our up to your ankles. And make sure you water goes through your in between your toes as well. And once again, do right and then left. And for masha, as you have noticed, I only did it once. Even if I chose to do all my body parts 3 times, for masha, which is wiping over your head and cleaning your ears, you only do that once. Try not to waste a lot of water. And this is it. No rocket science. Right foot first and left up to our ankles, and we are done with our wudu. Just as a bonus, it was narrated that Omar bin al-Khattab radiyallahu anh, one of the companions of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, whoever performs wudu and does it well, then says, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. This is basically the shahada that we take, that I bear witness that there's no one worthy of worship except Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, is his slave and his messenger. 8 gates of paradise will be open for him, and he may enter through whichever one he wishes. So this is a good opportunity. Perfect our wudu. You got the lesson, you watched how wudu is done. Let's do the wudu as perfect as possible as we can, and then say this supplication, this dua, right after we're done saying wudu. And there's a huge reward in saying this and testifying our shahada once again. And 8 gates of paradise will be opened, and we may enter it from whichever one we wish.